Good morning, children. So welcome back to science class. So after a long time, I'm taking the class. I think this last class I have discussed some concept about this chapter, and I asked some question. So we'll start with last concept. Last two concepts are there in the lesson. So last concept, before last concept, the working of electric generator. You have to know. So already you know now. Magnetic effect of electric current, or the concept we have studied in this chapter. We have studied about the motor, we studied about the principle of motor, we have studied about the Fleming's left hand rule. So Fleming's right hand rule we'll see today. So difference between the generator. Electric generator. So we have studied before this. We have studied about electromagnetic induction. I hope you know the electromagnetic induction now. Understood? Electromagnetic induction. So we have studied about electromagnetic induction. On that basis, actually, the generator works. So already we have studied the principle of working of generator, that is EMI, electromagnetic induction. We have studied. The rule, Fleming's right hand rule. Fleming's right hand rule. Right hand rule is used to know the working of, is used to know working of generator. So that we'll see now. Construction of generator. This is the working of generator. Means generator already. So different parts of the generator we'll see. These are magnets. So magnets are used. Then in between the magnet there is a magnetic field. Magnetic field. I hope you are able to see this picture. So magnetic field. Inside the magnetic field, they are keeping the armature. So what is the major difference? Between what is the generator and motor? Already you know motor works on principle for whenever current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a force. But in the case of generator is a device, you know it already. It converts what mechanical energy into electrical energy. Means a mechanical energy has to be given. The mechanical energy has to be given, then it turns to electrical energy. Means here a shaft will be there, axle will be there, which is connected here, the center, and this axle will be connected to what? Turbine. In case of hydroelectric power station, the generator is connected to the turbine. So in case of windmill, blades are connected. Windmills, blades are there for the rotation. Means that by the help of air, rotational motion, rotational mechanical energy is converted into electric energy. In case of hydro power station, so their water, the kinetic energy present in the water will help for the rotation. Mechanical energy, then that mechanical energy is converted to electrical energy. That will happen. So I think that you think that see here this actually the magnet is like this. Here the south and the magnet is like this. So in between them there is a coil. Like this you think. So somebody is rotating the turbine. Turbine is rotated by somebody. I hope you are. So just imagine like somebody. So this is a motor. This is a motor. This is a generator here. This is one magnet. This is one magnet. In between magnet there is a armature. Armature is like this. So we have placed a generator like this. Imagine. So your side towards you, the external circuit comes. See here. A, B, C, D armature. Armature is nothing but it's a coil of wire. Coil of copper wire which is wounded on soft iron core. Iron, it's wounded on iron core. Understood? So A. So one end of the armature of A is connected to the slip ring S1, slip ring S1, and other end of the armature, that is D. D is connected to the one more ring, that is S2. See here, this S1 is connected to the B1, carbon brush 1. Then this is B2 is connected to the S2 is connected to the B2, carbon brush 2. Then this is the external circuit. So in the external circuit there is a galvanometer. You know the galvanometer is a device which help to know the production of electricity. So this is the structure. This is slip-ring 1, B1. B1 is connected to the galvanometer. Galvanometer will have a needle. Reading. Galvanometer will be there. Or you can so this is the parts of the generator. What is the difference here? There is a turbine or a shaft is there. Shaft is there. That is for what it is, for to get a rotational motion. Means for mechanical energy. So already a generator means what? It converts the mechanical energy into electrical energy. Somebody has to give the mechanical energy in case water in case of hydroelectric power station. In case of thermal power plant, it is steam. In case of windmill, it is wind. Like that, in case of ocean thermal energy, it is ocean. Or tidal energy, tide. Like that, something is hand dynamo. If it is a generator, hand. By hand, we can just have a rotational mechanical energy. I hope till here you have understood. Then, a major difference Major difference between motor and generator is this one and this one. So S2 means what? It is split rings. Split ring. ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಇದನ್ನ? You call it as, sorry, slip rings. Slip rings. In case of motor, it was split rings. Here it is slip rings. Slip rings are used. This will help to change the rotate means direction of the current. To change the direction of the current, it is used. Understood? In the case of motor, the change there was no change of current actually. No change of current means there what happens? It was just moving in one cycle, one anti-clockwise. It was moving, but here it is not like that. So current changes its direction, by the help of slip rings. So slip ring is present in generator. Split ring is present in case of motor. Remember. So this is a major difference. I know. Then B2, the carbon brush B1 and B2. I told you already. It is made up of graphite. Graphite is high melting point and it will not react with other element easily. Every element jothe reaction ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ graphite ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So they would have placed any other metals. They would have placed any other metal, but they are not placing the metal over here because it will corrode. Metal corrodes actually, but this will not. That's the reason they have placed the carbon brush to has graphite. Is it clear? So we'll move to the next working. So working of the generator is known by Fleming's what? Right hand rule. Fleming's right hand rule. So Fleming's right hand rule also says the same thing. The thumb indicates the direction of the force on conductor. Direction of the force on conductor. This forefinger tells about the magnetic field. Direction of the magnetic field. This finger, middle finger, tells about the direction of the electric current produced. Here current is induced, no? The induced current direction will see. Here, I'll tell you. See, turbine rotates. Somebody is rotating the turbine now. So when turbine is rotating, what happens here is the AB. So AB, here we have to see in case of motor we are saying this one. So where the electricity is passing from here, then entering A first. That's why we use it like this. By the left hand rule. By left hand rule, we learned the motor, working of motor. So there it was going down. Here it is going up. See, the force of the conductor. Force on conductor is upper side. See here. I told you, imagine that. So inside this board, the current is entering. Means I cannot show like this, no? That's why I am showing like this. You imagine that the generator is like this. The external circuit is facing to your side, and this complete setup is present here. So that's why I am telling you. See here, the current. So the force on conductor is like this, upward. Means the AB is coming like this. This is like this now. AB is here. AB is coming like this. See here. See, like this it is. So it is coming up. So here one. What magnet is there? Here one magnet is there. It is coming up like this. Imagine like that. Understood? So this is say two magnets. And you think this as a coil. Coil is moving up now like this. The coil is coming up like this. That time, if we apply the current here, this is voice is not clear. Nivedita, maybe your network problem it is. So here, any other student facing the same problem? Voice is not clear. Am I audible to everyone? Is it clear? Please reply me. Clear. Okay. Okay, audible. Okay. So you're understanding what I'm telling now? See here. This tells about the direction of the current, direction of the force on conductor, direction of the force on conductor. This tells about the magnetic field and this about the current. Say magnetic field moving from north to south, north to south. Say north to south. So direction of the force on conductor is upward. Means this AB is coming up. So direction of the current where it is now. So AB. Direction of the current is AB. So current is moving here now. AB. AB according to the Fleming's right hand rule. I cannot show like this now. I am showing like this. Imagine like this. AB, C, D. Then like this. The axial circuit to your side. Like this. See here. It's coming now. So it is moving up. So what happens now? The current direction. Current direction A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Then say if you apply here, if you apply the Fleming's right hand rule to this side, CD, no, see this is coming upward. That means this is going downward. CD is going downward. See here. So this side is AB. AB is coming up. Means CD is moving down. AB is moving down, moving up, and CD is coming down. See, CD is coming down. Now apply the Fleming's right hand rule to CD. If you apply that, the direction of the force on conductor, direction of force on conductor is downwards. It is moving down. So current is in your direction. Means it is coming from CD to S2. See here. Apply like this Fleming's right hand rule. Showing down. Means because it's going down. CD is moving down. AB is coming up. Imagine. If you imagine, you can understand better way. Understood? Imagine so that. So here generator is not there. You think that generator is there, armature is there. That side. This side turbine is there. This side magnet is there. Here you have external circuit. Imagine like this. Here. So current is facing towards you. Means it is coming from CD. Here. CD. A, B, CD. After CD what comes? S2. After S2, B2. Carbon plus B2. Then after B2 there is the external circuit. Galvanometer. Galvanometer is there. After galvanometer, where is the current is flowing? It is flowing like this. So what comes down? B1. So now B1. Then S1. Then so now it is coming like this here. CD has come over here now. So in the first half rotation, A, B, C, D, S1. So CD has come here now. DCBA. DCBA. Now say it has come here now. Now it has come here. Say CD is here now. Imagine like CD is here, AB is here. Like this. C, D, then A, B. AB is this side. But no doubt AB is connected to the S1 only. AB is connected to the S1 only. Remember. Maybe it is connected, but AB is connected to this only. This connection will never change. Your connection will never change. AB is connected to this only because it's a skip ring. Just the conductor is rotating in a ring like this. I hope you understood. Now apply. So you will confuse it. We'll write ABCD. You think that CD has come here. CD has come here. Now here CD is here now. CD is here. AB is here. Now apply the. Now CD is here. CD is coming up now. CD is coming up. So now you apply CD coming up upwards. The direction of the current is CD. CDBA. I hope you understood. So, like DC, B, A now. But A is connected to the S1 only. See here. Now, CD is moving upwards, AB is coming down. CD is coming down. Like if you apply the Fleming's right hand rule for this CD is coming up means upward direction because the thumb indicating the upward direction and magnetic field forefinger, and if you see middle finger is showing like this means the current is moving from DCBA from DCBA from DCBA. See, you know that A is connected to what? A is connected to the S1. Remember that A is connected to the S1 and D is connected to the S2. So it is going S1, then B1, from B1 to the galvanometer, from galvanometer to what? B2, S2, then A, B, C, D. Understood? Like this, it's moving like this. So, means in one cycle, the current direction is changing twice. In one cycle, direction of the current is changing twice. That's why it's called as alternating current. So we have understood the Fleming's right hand rule is used in the working of the generator. So in one cycle, current flows twice. So direction changes here. Direction of the current changes. Twice. That's why it's called as alternating current. Is it clear? How many of you understood this? Please raise your hands. What happened now? Raise. You're not raising the hand. What happened? At least type the message. Yes or no, like. Okay, one more time. Okay. Anybody need once more? Sir, I told you like imagine. So imagine. So I cannot bring the generator here and show you. Imagine. So it depends on your imagination. So imagine as if you are seeing the generator only. You come here. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Hold the textbook like this. Hold the textbook. Come here. Come this side. Turn this side. Just like this. Keep it holding. Gap it ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ gap it. ಸರಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. The thing that this he is turbine, Akshay is turbine. These two are magnet. See, here is a coil. This is coil. This is coil. This is, see, A, B, C, D. Understood? So A, B, C, D. A is connected to the what? So S1, B1, then to the G galvanometer, then from that side galvanometer B2, S2, then S2 is connected to D. See here, AB is coming up now. So AB is coming up. See here, AB, this is AB and AB, Fleming's right, see, this is right hand rule. See, direction of the conductor is upwards. So he is turbine. No, I told you. He is only think that he is only rotating this. So clockwise is rotating. So AB. See here, it is AB is coming up. Direction of the current is towards the AB. I hope like this. This is how 1/2 rotation. 1/2. AB is coming like this. Now see, AB is here now. CD is here. This is 1/2 rotation. Again, CD is going up now. AB is coming down. But in case, thank you. In case, I hope you care. See here. Now you see here. A, B, C, D. I told you AB is connected to the S1, B1, B1. See here, AB is moving upwards. AB is moving upwards. Magnetic field, direction of the current. Direction of the current is AB, towards AB now. AB, because AB is moving up. AB is moving up. CD is coming down. You completely think that. See, while current is moving here now. So it's moving to the BC, then CD. CD is moving down. When this is AB is coming up means CD is going down. Going down. Going down means the thumb we should show towards downwards. Downwards. It is moving down. So I am showing the down. Thumb down. And the magnetic field like this. Then current, direction of the current is towards you. I told you. This I told you like the magnet is here and the external circuit is your side. So the current is moving here towards you now. Means CD. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇವಾಗ? ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ಎ ಬಿ ಸಿ ಡಿ, ಸಿ ಡಿ ಇಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇತ್ತು, ಎಸ್ ಟು ಹೋಯ್ತು, ಎಸ್ ಟು ಇಂದ ಬಿ ಟು ಹೋಯ್ತು, ಬಿ ಟು ಇಂದ ಜಿ ಬಂತು, ಗ್ಯಾಲೋನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಇಂದ ಎಲ್ಲೋಯ್ತು? ಸೊ ಬಿ ಎ. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ ಇದೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಸಿ ಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಸಿ ಡಿ ಡೌನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಸಿ ಡಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ನಾವು ಡಿ ಸಿ ಬಿ ಎ, ಡಿ ಸಿ ಬಿ ಎ ನೋಡಿ, ಎ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಇದು ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಎ ಇಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ದಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದ ಎಸ್ ಟು ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಎ ಬಿ ಬಂತು ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಎ ಬಿ ಸಿ, ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ರೊಟೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಎ ಬಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂತು, ಡಿ ಸಿ ಡಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂತು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ರೊಟೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಎ ಬಿ ಸಿ ಡಿ, ಎಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಟು, ಜಿ ಬಿ ಒನ್, ಎಸ್ ಟು ಎ ಬಿ ಸಿ ಡಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹಾಫ್ ರೊಟೇಷನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ಸಿ ಡಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ, ನಾವು ಸಿ ಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಎ ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಒನ್ ಹಾಫ್ ರೊಟೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಈ ರೊಟೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಈ ರೊಟೇಷನ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಈಗ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ಈಗ ಎ ಬಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಉಂಟು, ಸಿ ಡಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಉಂಟು. ಎ ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದ ಬಿ ಎಸ್ ಒನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಿ ಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದ ಬಿ ಒನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ, ಬಿ ಟು ಓನ್ಲಿ, ಸಾರಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಈಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಸಿ ಡಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು, ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರೂಲ್ ಅನ್ನ. Now see, now CD is going upwards. So your thumb is indicating upward direction, and forefinger indicating the magnetic field, and the middle finger indicating the direction like this. Means it is entering like this. It is entering from DC. Current is moving from DC, and the force on conductor is upwards. Now apply apply the right hand rule to the BA. BA is moving. What? This is moving upward, this is moving down. So the thumb is showing downwards. The thumb is showing downwards because AB is moving down and CD is coming up. This is direction current, and the current is showing towards you, means it is coming from BA, then S2. See here, DCBA S1. So S1 because A is connected to the S1 only now. Remember, A is connected to the, here there is no change here. A is connected to the S1. That's why I wrote S1 over here. You maybe this makes you confusion. So A is connected to the S1 only, D is connected to the S2 only. There is no change in that. That's why I have written here DCBA S1, then B1, from B1 to the G, then G to B2, means CD is connected to the B2, no? CD is connected to the B2, B2 to S2, then normal. Rashmi?
Yes, sir.
ಅದೇ ಇನ್ನು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ಹಾ.
ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರೋ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರು. Yeah, Sinchan expert, understood or not? Once again explain, sir. Sinchana?
ಸರ್, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು.
Okay, what about Pannaga?
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ, ಇದನ್ನ ಏನೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಈಗ ಎ ಇದು ಎ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಎ is connected to the S1 only and D is connected to the S2 only. There is no change in that. Direction of the current changes, that's all. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ನೀವೇ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ರೊಟೇಷನ್, ಇದು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇದನ್ನ ಇದು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. Write down this both. This is first half rotation. First half rotation. This is second half rotation. ಶ್ರೇಯರ್ಷ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ. ಸಿರಿ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು.
ಶಾಂತಿಕಾ?
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
ಭುವನ?
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಆದ್ರು ಪ್ರಥಮ್ ಭಟ್?
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
ನೂತನ್ ಹೆಗಡೆ? ಸಾಯಿ ಪ್ರಿಯಾ? ಸಾಯಿ ಪ್ರಿಯಾ? ವೈಷ್ಣವಿ? GM?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್.
ಓಕೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿ. ಪ್ರೀತಿ? ನೋಡ್ತೆ?
ಸರ್.
ನೋಡ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲೋದೆ?
ಸರ್, ಇಲ್ಲೇದ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು.
ಹಾ, ಓಕೆ. ನೇಹಾರ್? ಇದು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. Write it down so that while reading it will be very helpful to you. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ರೊಟೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು? ಕರೆಂಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ABCD ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಈಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್, ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು? ಕರೆಂಟ್ B2 ಇಂದ B1 ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ. B2 ಇಂದ B1 ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ B2 ಇಂದ B1 ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಹಾಫ್ ರೊಟೇಷನ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ? ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಹಾಫ್ ರೊಟೇಷನ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? B1 ಇಂದ B2 ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಸತಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ABCD ಒಂದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, ABCD B2 ಇಂದ B1 ಗೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು. ಮತ್ತೆ DCBA A is connected to the S1 only, S1 to B1 ನೋಡಿ. B1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ alternating current ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಅರ್ಥ ಅಲ್ವಾ? In external circuit, current is changing the direction twice. ಎರಡು ಸತಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಒಂದ್ ಸತಿ B1 ಇಂದ B2, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸತಿ B2 ಇಂದ B1 direction of the current is changing twice, so we call it as AC, alternating current ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಡೈನಮೋ ಅಂತ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಹೆಸರಿದೆ. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ? ಜನರೇಟರ್ಗೆ ಡೈನಮೋ ಅಂತ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಹೆಸರಿದೆ, ಡೈನಮೋ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಈ ಜನರೇಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಟೈಪ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, AC ಜನರೇಟರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ DC ಜನರೇಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತದೆ. I will rub this. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಟೈಪ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಡಿಸಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್, ಎಸಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್. ಡಿಸಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು? ಸ್ಲಿಪ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. S1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಸ್ಲಿಪ್ ರಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇದು ತೆಗೆದು ನಾವು ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, ಇದು ತೆಗೆದು ನಾವು ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಲಿಪ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಸ್ಲಿಪ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ತೆಗೆದು ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ ಕೂಡ ಬೇಕಾ ಏನ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಡಿಸಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? AC current is produced from DC dynamo, DC generator. This is DC dynamo. ಏನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ AC ಗೋ DC ಗೋ? AC dynamo, DC dynamo. AC dynamo ಇದು ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. AC ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ಯಾವುದು? ಡೈನಮೋ, AC ಡೈನಮೋ. ಇದು DC ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಒಂದು ಸ್ಲಿಪ್ ರಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ರಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸ್. Split rings are used over here. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So this is dangerous, quite dangerous. AC is very dangerous. DC is not so dangerous. Yes ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಹಾಗಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕಾರ್ ಎಂಜಿನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಮುಟ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ DC ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಕುಡಿತದೆ ಶಾಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಲಾಂಗ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಈಸಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಇದು. ಲಾಂಗ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್? ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಥರ್ಮಲ್ ಪವರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಗುಲ್ಬರ್ಗಾದಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಪವರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಸಾರಿ ರಾಯಚೂರಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ರಾಯಚೂರು ಥರ್ಮಲ್ ಪವರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್. ಥರ್ಮಲ್ ಪವರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. By burning the coal, steam is generated. That is, steam is used for the protection of the dynamo. Turbine electricity produce ಆಗ್ತದೆ. In case of our Mahatma Gandhi power station, which is present in Kargal, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜೋಗದ ಹತ್ರ ಲಿಂಗನಮಕ್ಕಿ ಡ್ಯಾಮ್ ಹತ್ರ ಕಾರ್ಗಲ್ ಅಂತ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪವರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಪವರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದಾನೇ ಆಗೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕಕ್ಕೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋ ಪವರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಉಂಟು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ AC ಈಸಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ AC ಏನಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, AC ಜನರೇಟರ್ ಈ ತರ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. DC ನ ಈ ತರ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ತರ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಸೈಕಲ್ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಬಿಡಿ. ಮತ್ತೇನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕೀಗ. I hope you have written this. I'll rub this. ನೋಡಿ alternating current. So 0. So ಇದು rotation ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ 0 ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ 0 ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಎ ಬಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಹೀಗೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. ಎ ಬಿ ಹೀಗಿತ್ತಲ್ವ, ಈಗ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದು ಹೀಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್. when this coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field. So when the ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳುದು ನಾನು. So when the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field, dynamo is used in motor. Big electric motor ಬೇರೆ, ಜನರೇಟರ್ ಬೇರೆ. ಜನರೇಟರ್ ಮೋಟರ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ಇದು ಜನರೇಟರ್, ಇದು ಜನರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಮೋಟಾರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೋಟಾರ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಹೋಯ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಹಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ನಿಂತು ಕೂಡ ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂತು. ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಹಾಫ್, ಒಂದು ಹಾಫ್ ರೊಟೇಷನ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಹಾಫ್. ಒಂದು ಸೈಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಟ್ವೈಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಸೈಕಲ್, ಒನ್ ಕ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಟ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಸೈಕಲ್ ಇದು. ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೈಕಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಎರಡು ಸತಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಸಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ the AC frequency is 50 hertz. 50 hertz ಅಂದ್ರೆ 50 ಟೈಮ್, ಒಂದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡಿಗೆ 50 ಟೈಮ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಶ್ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಒಂದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡಿಗೆ 50 ಟೈಮ್ the direction of the current changes. That's why it is called as alternating current. This is about the AC dynamo, or we call it as AC generator. So if you fix a split ring over here, illondu split ring ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನ DC ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದೇನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ವಾ, ಅದನ್ನ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು split ring, instead of split rings are placed over here. So that becomes an commutator ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅವಾಗ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್. ಅದನ್ನ DC ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? If you understood, please respond. Please respond by raising the hands. I don't know if you are raising the hands. I am not able to see over here. Now it is okay. Everyone are raising the hands. That means okay. ಮತ್ತು ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು ಮತ್ತೊಂದ್ ಸತಿ. ಮತ್ತೇನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸತಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ರೈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ reply through chat box. Karthik Hegde, understood? Yes sir. Those are unable to raise the hand, please use what's chat box. Okay, I hope you understood. So now one the concept bit. So domestic electric circuit, I want to tell about domestic electric circuit. ಡೊಮೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಈ ಲೆಸನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೊಮೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್. ಬಿಫೋರ್ so one more concept is left, that is mutual induction. That I will tell you now. See, in your textbook there is a diagram like this. Just go through that diagram. ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು diagram ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು diagram ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು diagram ಇದೆ. So again this also works. EMI, and it's also called as mutual. It is called as mutual induction. Mutual induction. See here, a hollow tube is taken. A hollow tube is taken, and then on that the coil is done. The coil is done, and this coil is connected. Other two end of the wire of this coil is connected to the what? The battery. ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೋಡಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. when the electricity is flowing here, magnetic field is created. See, this is called as primary coil. Primary coil. The coil which is connected to the battery is called as primary coil. The coil which is connected to the galvanometer is called as secondary coil. Secondary coil. When current is flowing in this primary coil, a magnetic field is created. Understood? So when you switch on this, a magnetic field is created, and when you switch off this, magnetic field is means it will stop. Switch on, stop. During that time, what happens? Here there is a change in magnetic field here also. Here we are not sending the current over here because of changes in the magnetic field in the primary coil. In the secondary coil, induced current is produced. Induced current is produced in the coil. And that is indicated in galvanometer. This is called as mutual induction. Primarily it works on electromagnetic induction only, but it's called as mutual induction. See, mutual induction means when the current is flowing in the primary coil, and the current flowing stops. Due to that fluctuation, a magnetic field is created, and there is a change in magnetic field. Because of change in the magnetic field, here also magnetic field is produced, and that changes. So here the induced current is produced. Just check it. They have given in the textbook. Inside the textbook, they have given you. I tell the page number. I hope you got what is the page number? So go through that. Just 129 it seems. 129 it seems. Just go through that. One 29. Go through that page and read that. They have given in the last para. They have given. Go to that. read it. What is what? So, say I understood. Because of switching on and switching off, because of that there is a change in the magnetic field. Because of change in the magnetic field, there is a change in the magnetic field in case in the secondary coil also. Whenever there is a change in the magnetic field in the secondary coil, what happens here? The EMF is generated or induced current is generated in a galvanometer. It shows the deflection. The magnetic needle present in the galvanometer shows the deflection. So this is how actually the mutual induction works. And mutual induction actually the application of this mutual induction is seen in the transformer. ಕೇಳಿದಿರಾ DC ಕೇಳಿದಿರಾ DC ಸುಟ್ಟೋಯ್ತು TC ಡಮರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತೆ TC ಹಾಕಬೇಕಂತೆ ಹೊಸ TC ಬರಬೇಕಂತೆ ಈ ತರ ಕಥೆಗಳನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿರಬಹುದು ನೀವು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಹಳೆಗಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ TC ಸುಟ್ಟೋಯ್ತಂತೆ ಸೊ ಆ TC ಏನಿದೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಲ್ಲ ಆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಇಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿ ಚಾರ್ಜರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜರ್ ಏನು ಉಂಟಲ್ವಾ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಒಂದು ಡಾಟಾ ಕೇಬಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಆ ಕೇಬಲ್ ಒಂದು ಅಡಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಆ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಕೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಇದು ಡಾಟಾ ಕೇಬಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಅಡಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಈ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಇದೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಕಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡಯೋಡ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಸಿ ನ ಡಿಸಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಎಸಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ನ ಡಿಸಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಡಿಸಿ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮೊಬೈಲಿಗೆ ಎಸಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗಡೆ ಕೂಡ ಸಣ್ಣ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಆ ತರ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಡಯೋಡ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಎಸಿ ಇಂದ ಡಿಸಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಆ ತರ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಇಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿಮ್ದು ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ತಗಪ್ಪಂತ ಪುಣ್ಯಾತ್ಮ ನೋಡುದಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗಿದೆಯಾ ನಿಮ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ಬೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಓಕೆ ಪೇಜ್ ನಂಬರ್ 29 ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಏನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡೌಟ್ whatever the concept till now thought in the electromagnetic induction ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಜನರೇಟರ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಮೋಟಾರ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು so have any sort of doubt please ask I will tell you so one concept is remaining that I will teach you in the electricity lesson because for that to learn domestic circuit you should know about parallel circuit series circuit what is voltage ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಂಪಿಯರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಕಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ is it clear so can we stop the class for today okay just tell us or no yaar okay then Bhuvana Kavya raising their hands okay then so we'll stop the class for today so this magnetic effect of electric current is completed go through that read the chapter lesson present in the textbook chapter in the textbook and revise it. So if you read textbook, you will come across many doubts. Otherwise, you will not have any doubt. Is it clear? So go through the textbook, try to solve the questions present in the exercise and in text. So if you have any doubt regarding that, you can just call me. Understood? So I'll just send the question answers. So I'll send the question answers today. Write it down in the fair notebook. Before that, just to solve the question answers in the book. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.